back into that clothing at some point, so that when he was apprehended, when he was arrested, the clothing matched the clothing he had on before the shooting here at UVU.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Can you imagine doing all of that? That was the governor of Utah, Governor Cox. And it's an interesting comment, isn't it? I mean, I don't know how anyone can believe that, but okay. I'm so skeptical. Anyway, that is not the topic of the next 20 minutes, okay? So I invite you to hang out on today's show. I have Brian Reisinger, and I probably just murdered your name, Brian. Brian, did I murder your name?
Oh, it's all, I get all kinds of pronunciation. It's Reisinger, like the farmer rising shores and
Okay.
morning. How's that?
You know what? I'm like kind of famous for this. So I am the name murderer. So I apologize, Reisinger. And he's written a fantastic book called America's Last Stand. I think everyone needs a break from the news cycle today. Because it's all Charlie Kirk, and I love that everyone is talking about it, and I love that. But at the same time, let's hit something that's extremely important as well, because so many important things are going on that we're not talking about, and this is one of them. Lands is dear to my heart. It's a topic I've covered on the show many, many, many times. And talk to us about your book, America's Last Stand.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, actually, the title is Land Rich, Cash Poor.
I'm sorry. I am so
No,
sorry.
it's okay.
I am now the book title murderer as well. I apologize. Oh
No,
my
no.
gosh. Yeah.
It gave me a chance to say it out loud.
Say it again. Say it again.
Yeah.
So
Land Rich, Cash Poor.
Thank
what we do
you.
in this book is we explore the hidden errors of history driving the disappearance of the American farmer. And we examine the impact that's having not only on rural America, but every single American dinner table. And then we weave that with my family story. We're fourth generation family farmers.
Love it.
And we, survived from the Depression through to today, through economic upheaval, weather that blesses and threatens farmland accidents, and all the things that, if you want to tell an honest, raw story about what it takes to feed our country, you need to share.
Sure.
So that's what we try to do.
Oh, please keep talking, because this issue is so huge. And I really wanted to hear from you as far as where we're at right now, because I don't think a lot of people realize. I think we just sort of dropped the ball on ever asking any questions about this. So please talk to us about what the message that you're trying to convey to the average person out there walking around that never even thinks about where our food comes from.
Well, you're so right that this is something people didn't recognize. And really the core message and the core takeaway for people is that the hollowing out of rural America affects every single American dinner table because of the disappearance of family farms in this country at the rate of 45,000 a year for the past century. Our food is more expensive. Our food has greater concerns about the health of that food, about the security of that food supply. And then we also have all kinds of other issues that are harder for us to solve, ranging, believe it or not, from national security to environmental issues or whatever it is that people care about. So every single dinner table with the food they buy and the money out of their pocket is affected. And then so many issues that people care about are affected by the loss of our family farms and what we've really done to ourselves as a country.
Talk to me about China.
Yeah, China is such a huge part of the threat. If there was kind of one country to point to that is a big part of the problem, it's China. And here's how. First of all, they are an unreliable and unfair, cheating, whatever word you want to use, trading partner out there that has very much affected our farmers. They have bought up massive amounts of American agriculture until they hold American agriculture hostage in many ways, and then they will dump the price to push that price down. They'll dump products to push it down. They cheat on their currency and other trade standards. So all these ways they've been screwing the American farmer, while at the same time, they're not only doing that, they're not only buying up bonds for our national debt, they're also buying up farmland, literally trying to get their hands on the farmland, that food supply itself. So in every way that they can, they're working to destabilize the American domestic food supply. And it's costing the American farmer and making it hard for the American farmer to make it, but it's also therefore making it harder for every single American to have affordable food, reliable food supply, and just one of the many ways that China is trying to challenge American society.
What have you noticed as far as changes lately? Like, what have you noticed lately with China? Anything on the forefront that we need to know?
You know, the most recent thing is the way that they have turned away from American soybean purchases. And this is a tricky issue, right? And I know you know about this issue, the tariff issue. The reality is that we need to get tougher with trading partners like China. We need to be willing to negotiate harder. We need to be willing to utilize tools like tariffs when that is needed. And at the same time, because they are such a large buyer of agricultural products, the hope is that they will get in line, start behaving, and actually be willing to engage in fair trade with the rest of the world. And so farmers are in the middle of that situation, and farmers want us to get tougher with China, and farmers also hope that China will